Mr. Raf, there has been so many propaganda here and there that Simon Ekpa in a couple of days will land in Nigeria. The CDS of the Nigerian Army said they are finalized. But to my own surprise, though I'm not surprised, the Finnish government have come out to actually dismantle those propaganda that Simon Ekpa is their son, their citizens, and they will not allow him to go into the slaughterhouse of the Nigerian, you know, judiciary. What's your reaction to this?
Even the chief of army staff, what's that his name, Lawal, is not going to that angle of, for a very long time now. Extradition. But what come about this young man, Christopher Musa, who is over the months, bruising himself, wounding him, giving himself some bruises. Yeah, bloody one over Ekpa's extradition. If you ask me, I will tell you that Colonel Musa is a schoolboy. He's still a toddler. He's still Obi. Obi is a young boy. Yes, Obi is always a young boy. Christopher Musa is always a young boy. What about the chief of army staff who is supposed to come out and say something reasonable about extradition? Chief of army staff has actually seen it that Finland is never an equation of what Nigerian states, portends. Finland is a senior. When you talk about Nigeria, Nigeria is not an advanced country. Nigeria is not a country with low record of human rights violation. Nigeria is not a country of low record of the most, embezzling country in the world, whose president is number 3rd in the world rating and ranking of a country that has been embezzled the money that belongs to this contraption. See, let me tell you, I see Musa as an object of caricature. Is an image of ridicule. Musa has ridiculed himself over the months in Nigerian, country as a chief of Guinean defense staff, Abi.
Yeah, chief
that has been, very hilarious, funny, and over caricaturized on the way he, discharges his official, let me say, duty. So that's why I always come out to tell the whole world that Musa can never see himself as somebody that is equal. Simon Ekpa's equal. Musa is still lagging behind. Musa is still 50 years back behind Simon Ekpa. He should just sit down and close his mouth and begin to plan his future well, because I believe that after his position here during Tinubu regime, Musa's political career.
He's not a politician.
He's not a politician. No, but all these Nigerian soldiers, the military in Nigeria, they are politicized, monetized, and not living up to the military high morale. The morale we know about the military high morale, highly disciplined, is rubbish in Nigeria nation. The military we have here in Nigeria as an institution has been monetized, politicized, bought over by their, political masters. As I'm talking to you now, we don't regard that institution again because they have turned their back on Nigerian people, Nigerian civilians, the people they should have, protect. I don't know what to understand. Well guarded.
Why did you say that?
Yes, because they are lacking behind. You see, a military man in Nigeria is acting as if the current dispensation is military regime. It is no longer a normal, phenomenon like in America, whereby you see a federal setup, a democratic society, and the military are bound to secure the American citizens in time of disaster, natural disaster, like when there is tornado. When we have tornado in, Katrina, yeah, that storm that took over the whole either there's
Somewhere
a name
in America.
Yes, in America. No. There's a name they give them. Whirlwind like that is a tornado something Katrina. There was a name they gave it in early 2000. The American military, the soldiers, they wake up, they stood up on their feet, and made sure that they secure the whole Americans. If you see the kind of military truck that American United States rolled out to make sure that nobody lost their lives, you will actually know that the military in America are American saviors. They are there to save American citizens. But in Nigeria here, we see Nigerian military that go to Buka, go to beer parlor, go to marketplaces, go to motor parks, and line themselves with those motor park urchins, perpetrate all manners of what? Criminalities. I mean, extorting money from the motorists, from Okada operators. Get the money away, go into the military barrack, and still, you know, stand there and trying to tell us that they are military. No. Nigerian military, no. American military, they do good work. They secure their citizens. The work that they are sent for is to maintenance of peace, maintenance of open aggression, not to be prevalent on the American territory. Because America is sharing border with Mexico, sharing border with
Panama,
Colombia, Panama, yes. Panama is closer to America, yeah. Then you have, let's say, from the axis of Alaska. America is having
Russia.
border with Russia. Axis of Alaska, that's it. That axis, they are bordering Russia. And they are there to defend the Americans. They can never, ever allow American citizens or American territorial, topography or geography to be messed by their neighboring countries. No, there will be no invasion. There will be no aggression from all these bordering countries. That is what the soldiers are there to do. But in Nigeria here, the soldiers are here to make sure that Fulani terrorists, the headers, invade the Yoruba land, and all the hunters, the JTF, the Amoteku, could not even defend the Yoruba farmers on their farmlands. Nigerian soldiers, because they are largely Fulanis, and the terrorists who are talking in questions are largely Fulanis. They could now join forces with these headers who are terrorists to fight Ogun State people, to fight the Gongo people, and make sure that they at least they did not even let me say prevail on them. But the United States, their soldiers are there to protect the Americans' territory.
So
I don't understand.
Yeah, Mr.
So what I'm saying, listen, what I'm saying is, listen, Finland can never ever deny someone.
Well,
It's not possible.
you keep calling this Musa.
He's a small boy.
You keep calling me boy
Because of his understanding.
It was when
He's
we saw Ekpa taunt Musa on a video when he was saying Musa. He called Musa, I think, about 5 to 6 times. A few days later, Simon Ekpa got apprehended. Now again, Musa has come out to say that he will extradite him because it was just shortly when Musa came out, he was crying on national TV that Simon Ekpa is bringing so many unrest and he will do everything with his life to ensure that Simon Ekpa is arrested. And just a few days later, we saw that Simon Ekpa got arrested by the Finnish government. And today, I don't know if it's a propaganda because the Finnish government are just saying that Ekpa is our boy, we will not let him return. But CDS has said he has finalized everything and the Finnish government will have no choice other than to deport him back home.
The chief of defense staff, they would have prepared themselves earlier and grace invitation by ICC, International Criminal Court, that has accused Nigerian military of illicit, extra-legal killings in the southeastern Nigeria, whereby many youths, whereby many businessmen, whereby many farmers, even villagers, were annihilated by Nigerian military forces. And with the evidences so far and documents, it has been finalized by ICC, International Criminal Court, to invite Nigeria over to explain the reason why the Igbo youths, the Igbo farmers, the Igbo villagers, many communities have been, subjected to incessant killings burning down communities, setting ablaze people's property, all in the accusation of fake terror or terrorism act accusation. It is fake because they should go to ICC. They should have gone to ICC and clear themselves. They have not done that because they are afraid. No substantiated evidence so far has been proving that anybody in Igbo land is constituting terror activities. The people that are constituting terror activities in Igbo land are the herdsmen. Yes, the herdsmen, not the Igbo man. It is not the Igbo man. So what I'm trying to say is this. Colonel Musa is a small boy. Why? Because of his reasoning. The way he reasons like a boy. He's not reasoning like a matured man. He's not reasoning like a professional military officer. That profession is a professionalism that is supposed to be respected by the persons involved within that enclavement or within that expertise. So that's why I'm calling him a boy. And let me tell you again, Finland will never ever let their son, Simon Ekpa, come to Nigeria. And if he comes, he's coming on visitation. Igbo kwano, Igbophobia. Igbo kwano, Igbophobia. Trying to force Simon Ekpa extradition by Colonel Musa is Igbophobia, anti-Igboism, because anything about Igbo is what negates Nigerian military, Nigerian police, and all those forces that are ganging up against Igbo nation. I don't know what understand me. So let me tell you, Musa should go and rest because Finland can never do that. It's an advanced country having the best human rights violation in history. They are better than any other country of Europe in terms of maintaining human rights in that country, in that Scandinavian country. They are the Nordic, they are the Scandinavians, they are the best when you talk about respect of law. They were with USSR, Union Socialist of Soviet Republic. Yes, since 1956, they broke out from Russia and become a Finland nation, Finlandia nation I know that helped us during Nigerian Biafran Civil War, supplying us with all manners of food materials to the Biafrans, to the Biafran children. All the Kwachoko children in Biafra recovered as a result of the efforts, collective efforts of Finlandia region in 1967, 68, 69, and 1970. Well, even when I was in primary school, I benefited from corn milk, Cadbury Bonvita, or Cadbury, or whatever cocoa product that came from Finland. We licked and licked, and we defeated Kwachoko. And today, we are the Southeasterners. Finland will never ever allow any extradition as what? Colonel Christopher Musa instructed. His instruction is not constructive. It is based on hate, based on marginalization, based on persecution, and what? Exploitation.
So, Mr. Ralph, on a final note, since this news broke out, Orabueze has been unrattled. I mean, she has been unsettled. I mean, thinking on how or what she will explain to Simon Ekpa, because there is a picture where they said Simon Ekpa has access to his family now. He can now talk to his family members, and they have briefed him on how Orabueze has mishandled, malhandled the Biafran government. Your quick reaction on that, and let us wrap.
If you ask me, I will tell you that Orabueze handling of Biafran affairs for some, let me say, weeks. No, some days. This thing did not enter weeks now. For some days, she actually did well as a woman. I'm not trying to say that we are chauvinistic. Igbo men, we are not. Orabueze played her role as a woman, her own administration. There are many goods and bads there. And today we've seen everything corrected, and the administration has been handed over to Okere. Are you not aware? Okere is doing well.
So she has
So what
handed
I'm-
over the power to
Yeah,
a man
or a
now.
man now. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not blaming him. We are bound to have some issues. Because why? To make mistake is human. To forgive is divine. That's God. See, let me tell you. Oh, Habeza, whatever her shortcomings, misdoings, discrepancies, and let me say discrepancies and his what do you call it, weakness or weak point might be in the past, is what is bound to abide. We are humans. We are bound to make mistake.
So you're saying she should be forgiven.
No man is indispensable.
So
No
he-
man is an island. He has been forgiven already. She has been forgiven already. Sorry, she has been forgiven already. Why? She has tried her best. But I don't think that her best is good enough. But we are all humans. We love her. She's our sister. She has her own, how do I put it? Mistakes in the past, fallacies in the past, omissions, you know, and what I just, there's a word, political word I would have used. I don't know what I understand on her. She has not made any mistake. She is a woman, and you know the woman nature of a woman.
Yeah.
I don't know what I understand. Everybody is bound to make a mistake.
Thank
No
you very
man is
much.
an island.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission.